Meghan Markle may be a former Hollywood actress, but her smile is 100% authentic, according to a body language expert. But like any of us, Meghan has moments where it's hard to muster a big grin. Judy James spoke about those few occasions when that perfect pearly smile dropped. Judy told, "If Meghan has moods, then they only really happen behind the scenes." As her appearance at St. Paul's Proof during the Jubilee, she has a smile that is both beautiful and bulletproof. Not only does it look congruent and authentic on her good days, it can also mask any underlying tensions or sadness when she is suffering internally. But is this the carefully curated smile of an A-list actress, or does it convey true emotion, according to the expert? Judy said, "What makes that smile look even more authentic is that it has barely changed since she was a young girl. It is not a performance applied for her royal profile. That upbeat, optimistic-looking facial expression is one she was using years ago, suggesting this is the real Meghan." However, living in the spotlight means that the public have glimpses into Meghan's vulnerable side too. Judy explained, "The problem with such a perma smile though is that, when it drops, the impact is dramatic." One instance where the Meghan smile dropped suddenly and shockingly was during her 2019 interview with Tom Bradby. On her and Prince Harry's 10-day tour of Africa, the Duchess was asked by the journalist about her own mental health in light of being a new mother. And to this, Meghan decided to skip the royal rule about never complaining and let the world know how she herself was feeling about life as a royal wife. The expert said, her rather tight "thank you for asking" precedes a total alteration in her facial expression. Her brows rise in an ironic gesture, her mouth smile drops and her lower lip juts. Her hands are stuffed into her pockets, and when she speaks there is a slow, cut-off eye blink before she makes eye contact. There are long, reflective pauses before her mouth pulls into a faint, asymmetric smile. Judy argued that the most worrying gesture during the interview happened when the light dies in her eyes. As a glimpse behind the perfect smile, Meghan could hardly have been more emphatic in the suggestion that this is how her real emotions looked than behind the social masking. Another instance, albeit more subtle, when the Duchess could not totally conceal a little discomfort was during a Christmas walk with Harry, Prince William, and Kate Middleton. The four royals attended a service together on Christmas Day at a time when speculation about a rift between Meghan and Kate were rife. Despite it actually being the princes who had the real rift, according to the expert, Kate and Meghan had become somewhat shock absorbers. Judy explained, when it should really have been William and Harry performing the challenging "we are really best mates" body language display, it was Kate and Meghan who drew the short straw and stepped bravely up to the plate instead. Kate moved across to her sister-in-law to engage her in some animated chat, and while Meghan's response was warm, there also seemed to be some trepidation. Meghan's response looked complimentary apart from the small details. She kept her arm linked tightly into Harry's and turned her head rather than her body towards Kate. Nobody could blame her for not wanting to play ball when it wasn't really Kate or her who was at fault, and she did play along quite well, although that tight grip on Harry's arm suggested there might be a limit to her enjoyment of the photo opportunity. While Harry and Meghan may not be too popular, even they don't compare to Prince Andrew. The disgraced Duke is not well loved by Brits, due to his reported exploits with Jeffery Epstein, according to the survey by OnePoll for GB News. 27% of Brits called him the worst royal. He was followed by Meghan Markle, who shared 18% of the vote. Commentator Niall Gardner, a former Margaret Thatcher aide, tweeted, "Meghan Markle is now the second most unpopular member of the royal family with the British public, after Prince Andrew. Prince Harry is in third place." A spectacular decline and fall for Meghan. However, some have claimed it is as unfair to paint Meghan with same brush as Andrew, who has brought serious controversy to the royal family.